Hi there, I'm on another wild camp. I'm at the bottom of Ollerbuck Clough in the Vale of Edale, and the plan today is to walk up from here up to a place called Ringing Roger on the edge of the plateau of Kinder Scout, and then from there we're walking around the whole of the edge, which is about 19 miles, with a wild camp somewhere along the way. I hope to have a good day. It did forecast it to be a bit colder, but it's actually a little bit warmer and a little bit too hot at the moment. Anyway, I'll catch you up on the way to Ringing Roger. Cheers. Just arrived at the nab above Edale. I'm about to head up to Ringing Roger. The path from Edale to the nab is extremely steep, especially if you're carrying a heavy rucksack, and that's why I prefer to take the more gentle path up Brook. Anyway, off up Ringing Roger, and I'll see you a bit further up. Cheers. We're just approaching the top of Ringing Roger now. This is the steepest part of the climb, and it's quite warm. I just had a look at my phone. It's 14 degrees, but they forecast 4 degrees. What do you say? As I said before, when I get to the top of here, I'm having a bit of a rest, and I'm going to take off my long johns, put them on because the forecast said 4 degrees. So much too hot. But I say I'll have a little blow up here and get myself sorted out. I'll fetch you back when I'm at the top. See you. Well, I've just taken a break. I've just taken a break now on top of Ringing Roger. Pretty hot coming up there, so I've just had a bit of a sandwich and a drink. I've got to decide now which way round I'm going to go on the edge path, anti-clockwise or clockwise, and whenever decided, I'll let you know. Well, I've just left Ringing Roger, and I've decided to follow the edge path clockwise. So I'll be following the southern edge of the plateau round to Sandy Haze. So we'll be going through quite a few interesting features, Grinsbrook, etc. The downfall past there. One of the main reasons really is because well, first of all, if I'm going to be camping out all night from Sandy Haze, and we've got very long nights still, it's going to be utterly boring. I keep intending to buy a little transistor radio, but I never get round to it. But you can get a signal on your phone from on the south side, so at least I can have a bit of entertainment, you know, watch YouTube or something. Anyway, I'll fetch you back a bit further round. Cheers. This is an interesting piece of rock sculpture, just about a mile away from Ringing Roger on the south side. I think it's called the Odd Stone. There's a local artist who paints Kinder scenery, and they've got some postcards for sale in a little cafe just next to the railway station, and she's got a painting of this. It's a really nice painting actually, a bit stylised, but you know, very interesting. So it's amazing how over the thousands of years, I'd imagine that's just been gouged out through wind and rain. Amazing, really. Just walk around the other side and poke my head through. Hello. The Odd Stone. Wow, look at that for a view. Absolutely fantastic. just about to arrive at Grinsbrook, the head of Grinsbrook, and this is Grinsbrook Clough. A very popular destination for walkers, Grinsbrook, one of the main ways off Kinder down into Wedale, and that's got a massive, really strong spring. Bang! Dear, it's more like a trap than a gate. Yeah, so we'll just say 200-300 metres and we'll be at the top of Grinsbrook. Well, arrived at Grinsbrook now. Nobody about at the moment, although I've seen one or two runners. So the next stop is probably the Woolpacks. I'll fetch you back there. Cheers. Welcome back. Well, we're approaching Crowden Brook now. This is quite a steep brook, this one, and can't hear much water going down it. A couple of weeks ago it was a torrent. I'm sure there will be some water coming down it. A couple of years ago, when it was completely dry, I walked up from Barber Booth, which is at the end of this, the end of the actual valley here. You go into that flat area over there. It's called Barber Booth, and this is Crowden Brook. And there's a few quite decent scrambling spots. You get some waterfalls drop down here, and when it dries out, you can actually scramble up it. It's good fun, really. I've seen some other YouTubers done that scramble as well. I think Andy Beavers did it a few years ago. You've got a full pack on though, you still have to be careful because you know, obviously if you get off balance, you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to fall off. So if you are considering doing that yourself, you know, you need to definitely do it on a dry period. When it's not green and slimy, the rock. But it is quite good fun actually. And there's water coming down it. I can hear it. You can see a bit as well. Not a lot, but it's flowing. The thing with Kinder nowadays though, I think with the erosion and issues with loss of the peat, which they're trying to sort out, is that because the plateau is like a big sponge really. What's happened over the years, as the degradation of the peat, it's become a smaller sponge, or it's a sponge that can't hold that much water. So what it tends to do in dry periods is soon a lot of these brooks and that dry out pretty quickly, which in a way adds to further erosion really, because the actual peat becomes dry and basically gets blown away. Or washed away. When you get a heavy downpour, it'll wash a lot of it away. Anyway, enough of the environment lesson. Just to make my way down here and cross the brook. Here it is behind me. And there. We're heading up this kind of stairway behind me to well, eventually get to Kinderlow, but before that we'll get to the Woolpacks. So I'll fetch you back when we're at the Woolpacks. Cheers. Well, we're just entering the Woolpacks now, and you can see there are rather large blocks of stone shaped like the old Woolpacks, and that's why it's called the Woolpacks. And they're you got about 200 metres of these, and you might better spot it. Not sure where you can spot it. There's like a thing on the right called Pimchair. We'll have a look at that shortly. But they're very famous, these, the Woolpacks. Very strange place actually, especially at night. If you come here at night in the moonlight, very eerie. As you've seen from the drone footage, interesting place. Just wandering through the Woolpacks now. I don't know how many times I've been here. I always find it fascinating though. Like a little maze of rocks, basically. You can end up in a place you don't want to be, like where I've just got to now. About a 12-foot drop, 15-foot drop. So a lot of dead ends. I've just found one. Fantastic though, some of these blocks, absolutely massive. Look at it, see them behind me there. Get a picture of them. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Look at it. All over the place. It's a wonderful spot. Well, I'll fetch you back when I get up to Pimchair. Well, just approaching the iconic Pimchair, famous landmark on the southern edge. Not sure who Pym was or is. I'll try to find out and I'll put it in the description of the video if I can. But you can see this Pimchair from quite away from on top of the plateau. At the highest point, 2,080 feet, I think, something like that. It kind of stands out quite a bit all round, really. I've climbed up the other side and my mate a couple of times. On occasion it was very green and slippy. But, you can probably see those rocks in the distance, Edale Rocks. And just to the right of that you've got the Kinderlow trig point. That's where I'm going to head now. And I'll fetch you back when I'm up there. Cheers. Just approaching Kinderlow trig point now. I think I might start looking for a pitch on the other side of the trig point somewhere, on the side that faces the Kinder reservoir. A bit earlier than planned, but I'm starting feeling the pace a bit now. I mean, you got to forgive me. I'm 71 in June this year, so I can't be criticised, I don't think. So I'm going to get my hand on top of the trig, which is customary, and then search for a pitch on the other side of the trig point. I know there's one or two pitches down there from looking at other wild campers, so I'll have a little wander around. And I'll fetch you back when I'm on top of that big lump of rock. Oh, let's see if we can get up there. This big heavy rucksack on. Ooh, dodgy. It'll be alright. Oh, yeah, it's made it. Hey, and here we are. So that's what you're supposed to do when you get to a trig point, apparently. I was looking towards the behind me now. I was looking towards the downfall. Should be really pitching over there really, but that'll be another hour, and it's getting on for 5:30 now, so I don't want to leave it too late. Although I think sunset's at 7:45, but I want to be settled in well before then really. So I'm going to head over that way for a bit. Find a spot. It's quite flat up here. Find a spot and get my tent up. I think I'll fetch you back once I'm at the pitch. Cheers. Well, I think I found my pitch here. There's across here, reasonably flat, not too bad. It's across this way. So I'll get back to you once my tent's pitched. Reasonably flat, not too bad. One or two lumps here and there. Can't have it all, can you? I see it's very rocky around here. You can see the Kinder reservoir. Around the back, more rocks. I'm sure this is where Andy Beavers camped. Found a lot of rubbish behind this rock here. Well, I can't be certain, but I think it is. Oh, all pitched up quite well, really. Well, all pitched up now, and got my first hot drink. It's not a bad little spot actually. I'll show you around in a minute or two. On my right here, I can see Kinder Reservoir. But I'll just get my brew on. Well, first hot drink of the camp. Coffee. So I'm just going to have my drink. Well, I've left the camp now. Just go for a little walk from the trig point at Kinderlow, and I make my way to Brook and get some more water. It's only about a 10-minute walk from here. Should be water coming down it. It's nice to get that rucksack off, to be honest. Nobody's about. Beautiful. And hopefully I'll get back for sunset. Looks like we could get one over Manchester. So I'll fetch you back when I get down to Brook. See you. Just got myself some water. It's running. So should be fine. I'll filter it anyway. This is Red Brook. It shows you, I mean, I came across here 2 or 3 weeks ago and it was torrent. Just shows you how quickly it goes down. I've just got the stove on and I'm going to get my cup of soup on now. Get that boiling up. Looking forward to it, I tell you. I've just been over to Red Brook to get some water. Should be right now. I've got to filter it. I'll use it in the morning for my porridge. But very still at the moment. I prefer this side. Well, how can I put it? This side of Kinder is more homely than the north side. If you understand what I mean. When you've got the reservoir there, you see Manchester. Hayfield's not too far away. You just, you feel, more homely. I don't know what it is. A bit more secure, I suppose. At my age now, coming out doing this stuff, I get slightly anxious about coming out because I'm kind of nearly 71. But you can't let your anxieties get in the way of your pleasures, can you? Got to get on with it. But the north side, I've camped on the north side, and that's obviously a lot bleaker. I'll be walking down the north side tomorrow. But I don't know, I just find this a bit more comfortable. Plus I can get 2 bars on my mobile phone, which is a big bonus. And that sun's just peeping through now, absolutely fantastic. And it looks like my water is ready for the cup of soups. Can't remember what I've got. Oh, oxtail, that'd be nice. Oxtail. Minus the mad cow disease. I'll fetch you back when I get my soup sorted. Well, I was going to enjoy my oxtail soup. I let it cool down a bit, it was a bit too hot. Oh, lovely. Ooh, so peaceful. Hardly wind. And the view from the tent over towards Manchester is absolutely great. Plan tomorrow, right. Well, I've got to walk the rest of the perimeter of the plateau. So tomorrow morning I'll be up fairly early, get myself sorted out after breakfast, get round to Sandy Haze and then the Northern Edge path. I've had my tea and another cup of coffee. Been chilling out. Watched a bit of YouTube. Had a conversation with my son about a job application he's making. So I've been quite busy really. Well, I think it's time now to get into my sleeping bag and say me good nights, and I'll see you again in the morning. Night then. Good morning, and what a lovely morning it is. Absolutely clear skies, nice and sunny. The sun's just coming up now. Managed to catch a sunrise, that's good. I've got my first brew of the day. Get that going. And then going to get myself some porridge. And once I've had my breakfast, I'll start to pack up. I say the plan today is to walk over to from here to Downfall, Sandy Haze, around the Northern Edge, back to Ringing Roger. It's about 7:15 at the moment.
So I'm hoping to be away for sort of kind of 9 o'clock-ish. That's boiling up already. And then got a full day ahead. I'll fetch you back after I've made my brew. Cheers. Stove on again for my porridge. Well, I've had my breakfast and a coffee. I'm going to start packing up now, and I'll fetch you back when the site's cleared. Cheers. Well, all packed up now. It's very windy actually. There's a blustering at about 24 miles an hour. As usual, leave no trace. The site's completely clear. I've checked it a couple of times. There's all my gear ready to go. So I've got to head off now, and I'll catch you probably somewhere near the downfall. Cheers. Just decided to take a short break at the downfall. And what a beautiful spot it is when there's nobody around. Just me. The water's pretty clear actually. I've just collected some for later. Still filter it though, but pretty clear. What a lovely spot. Just sitting here, taking in the view. And the calming effect of running water. I'll be heading off in a moment. Next time I'll see you, I'll be on the northern edge path. So I'll fetch you back then. Cheers. Just on the northern edge now, overlooking Ashop Clough. The river runs and the path runs all the way down the valley, down to Lady Bower Reservoir, the river, and in the distance there, where there's a bit of a swing to the left and then it goes right when it gets quite steep, the hillside, there's an old ruined shooting cabin there. That's always a good place to stop, have a brew, a rest. Very nice little spot, quite picturesque. And from there, so you carry on and you're virtually about another couple of miles and you're back to the Snake Pass and the old Snake Inn, which is now private residence. But certainly a lovely day at the moment. Fair old drop, 40 feet down to the very steep bank. You won't stop rolling for a while if you fell off here. Well, here we are at the River Brook. The start of it anyway. There's a little bit of water coming down it. Spot. Next stop is Chinese Wall. Here we are on Seal Edge. Just around the corner you've got Seal Stones. Just arrived at Seal Stones, and you can see the shape of that rock there. It looks like a seal standing on its front flippers. I think the next feature on the edge path, the northern edge path, is Blackstone Edge. You might be able to see Chinese Wall and Fairbrook Knees behind me. Very impressive. Well, we've just got to plod on. Another stage of the walk. From Blackstone Brook, walk along Blackstone Edge, which is that edge over there. Could go around that corner. Well, I'm at Blackstone Brook now, just crossing it. A bit of water coming down it. If you're ever wild camping on the north side, you can virtually guarantee getting some water from Blackstone Brook. As you can see behind me, it's heads down quite a steep cutting and valley, so eventually it makes its way to the Lady Bower Reservoir. So I'm almost at Ringing Roger now, back to where I started, and behind me you can see the Great Ridge, Wyn Hill and Loose Hill. Not far to go now to Ringing Roger. I might make a brew there. I'll catch you back shortly. Well, I've managed to find a nice shelter spot just on Ringing Roger, just to make myself a drink. I'm absolutely gasping. There's absolutely no wind behind this rock. 10 feet on the other side of it, it's blowing quite strong. Got this water out of the downfall. It's been filtered, but oops. Let's take it down a little bit. Let it boil for a bit, just to make sure. Well, it's been quite a decent wild camp, to be honest. It was a big trek today from Kindleow right round the edge, northern edge, right back to here. A lot longer than yesterday. I'm starting to feel the pace a bit actually, but it's been pretty decent. I'll fetch you back at the bottom of Ringing Roger just before I go into Edale. Just sign off there. Cheers.
I've just come down from Ringing Roger and the Nab, just outside Edale now. Finished my wild camp and the Kinder Scout Circle. 20 miles going around the whole of the edge. I hope you enjoyed the video, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers.